video not working?
Now
it's
the
just
video,
clicking?
It's
Is it taking pictures or something?
Yeah, it's taking pictures.
Do you want to use mine?
Well, it's videotaping right now. No, it just stopped again. No, it's doing it. Okay, go and
try
go.
Again.
Let's start. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay, Jamie Ager with Hickory Nut Gap Meats. Tell me about your company.
So, I am a fourth-generation farmer in Fairview, North Carolina. My family's been there for 101 years, and currently we raise 100% grass-fed beef, pasture-raised hogs, and pasture-raised chickens, as well as do some berries and apples at the farm. We also have a wholesale meat company that we started about 10 years ago, and Hickory Nut Gap Meats is the name of that company. And Hickory Nut Gap Meats is basically a brand that represents agriculture from a sustainability standpoint, from a sustainable livestock standpoint. So we encourage farmers to raise 100% grass-fed cattle, pasture-raised hogs, and then we find markets for those animals and for the meat of those animals throughout markets in our region.
So you are, I would say, both a sustainable entrepreneur and a farmer. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm an entrepreneur with a farming roots.
Okay, and what was your inspiration to start the organic meats, the grass-fed meats company?
I went to college at Warren Wilson, just up the road, and I was interested in the concepts of sustainability, environmental thought, and got inspired by farmers like Joel Salatin and others who were direct marketing off of their farms for two reasons. One, because when you have a product like grass-fed beef, it's not just a commodity product, and so you have to sell that value to the consumer, so therefore you're in the marketing business. And so basically when we started doing that, we were in the marketing business and selling grass-fed beef. And so the second reason is, what was the question again? Sorry.
Just what inspired you to get into this field?
So what got me inspired to get into this field is that just building awareness around the fact that animal livestock production can be a solution to environmental problems and an opportunity for farmers to stay on the land and to make a living on their farms in a sustainable manner. Okay,
and so you have big ambitions, right? You're not just a local farm that's sustainable, right? Can you give me a sense of the scale?
We want to see a marketplace thriving for farmers who are managing their land in a holistic manner, and we want to see a market that rewards farmers for doing a really top-notch job on their farms and connecting those farmers to people who are eating that meat in order to have everybody feel like we're moving agriculture in a direction that is values-based and away from just a low-cost, cheap model that agriculture's been locked in.
Okay, and then so I have two more questions about entrepreneurship. One, what would you say your biggest challenge is of being an entrepreneur?
So the biggest challenge we find to be an entrepreneur is that we're operating in a space which is basically the meat world, where there's basically 4 companies in the beef sector that own 80% of the marketplace. And so we end up having to solve a lot of problems alone. There's not a lot of other people in this space. And meat is a low margin game with a high value item that has a shelf life.
Okay.
And so you're always having to be creative with it.
Okay. And then if other young sustainable-minded farmer entrepreneurs wanted to get into sustainable agriculture, what advice would you have for them?
Think about it holistically from a business standpoint. It isn't just production. Production's one component of it, but it's also sales, marketing, finance. All the pieces of the puzzle that lead to success are being business-oriented and business-minded, and I feel like agriculture over the last 50 years hasn't really promoted an entrepreneurial ecosystem, and ultimately that's what's going to drive change and opportunity in the agriculture sector, is that mentality.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Fascinating. Thank you so much, Jamie. Thanks for what you do.